confident, so, you know, it felt good.
And then just kind of getting used to the conditioning and all that out here.
Yeah.
Were you like kind of throwing up there at the end? It looked like, or?
Yeah, you know, I tried, you know, drank a lot of water before, but, you know, it came up, so, you know, I was just trying to put in hard work, you know, get the job done.
Where are you at as far as your conditioning and your hamstring?
You know, right now, hamstring probably like, you know, 90, 80, 85, so, you know, I'm fully healed, so, you know, I'm not going to rush, you know, I'm going to get treatment, you know, I feel like the day I can come back, you know, do a little bit of work, so I did.
Did you feel tentative out there at all, or did you feel like you could let it go?
After my first play, you know, I just let it go, you know, just went on with it.
The first play being the exchange issue.
Yeah.
That's probably not the way you wanted to start things out.
Nah.
What have you been struggling with through spring here? Has it been a hamstring?
Yeah, right hamstring.
How does it feel to finally get out here and be able to do some stuff?
It feels good, you know. Like today, you know, gave me confidence. You know, I could go look at myself on film and, you know, work on from that.
Has it been frustrating for you not to, you know, be able to do much to show what you can do?
Yeah, it have. You know, I'm not gonna let my frustration, you know, get the best of, you know. Just take it day at a time and, you know, get coaching.
When Trey Madden went down, did that speed things up for you? I mean, did you feel like you needed to get out here?
I mean, no, I knew I had to help my team. You know, a teammate went down, I knew I had to step up. So, you know, I could have took the day off, but I didn't. I knew I had to step up, you know, make a move for my team.
What do you feel like you bring to the tailback, you know, mix that maybe they don't have? Do you feel like you supply something that is missing there?
You know, bring power. You know, just, you know, be in the rotation so our guys, you know, have reps and our defense can see different tailbacks.
Can you? They're looking for a big back to complement DJ and Curtis. Can you be that big back?
I know, yes. Once I, you know, get full health and, you know, get confidence in myself, I feel like I'm a big back.
What's kind of for a young guy like you? What's the hardest adjustment? I mean, the pass blocking playbook or
pass
what?
protection? You know, I'm staying in the playbook. You know, with this, you know, this in school. You know, it's kind of, you know, overwhelming. But, you know, that's what I got coaches for. So, you know, they're here to help me.
What happened on that first play?
You know, I just misheard play, so I just went one way.
How do you evaluate what you did today then?
I'm gonna just, you know, go watch film with coaches. You know, if I have to, you know, work on my footwork, you know, get the block scheme down, you know, that's what I'm gonna do. Whatever we go over in film, that's what I'm gonna try to, you know, critique.
Did it kind of go better than you thought then, maybe?
Yeah, it went better than I thought it was gonna go. So, you know, I got real confidence in myself, like I said, you know. So it went real good.
Were you hopeful that they would actually have tackling today? Would you have preferred that?
Yeah, so I, you know, get hit a little bit, you know, so I can see how I feel. But like I said, you know, today, you know, really, you know, I got within the groove, you know, felt the change. And, you know, I just felt, you know, get the running back feeling, you know, back.
Do you expect to fully participate next week?
Yes, sir.
What percentage would you give yourself in terms of how far back are you? 100% to what, 80%,
yeah,
90%?
You know,
where are you?
80, 95, you know, long and that's some work. You know, I'm gonna keep doing treatment every day I can. You know, try to, you know, get healed so I can come back, you know, help the team.
Everybody's talking about you being a big back. How comfortable are you as being an every down back?
I mean, you know, if it come to that, you know, I have to do that if I have to, you know, if I have to do that.
Good. Thanks, Bob.